Welcome back. It's Friday. It's Friday. I'm glad it's Friday. Me and Jolene have already taken the 62 to town twice today, once to have breakfast and once to the eye doctor. I'm a very lucky man that Aiden's father is the eye specialist of Nova Scotia. Very lucky about that. I got to go over and see him. He got to take the piece of metal out of my eye, and we're back to work. Just like that. It's Friday. Today, we're going to take the door off. We're going to undo the door, and just because, why not? What we have got going on here, this is not welded up yet. We're not going to do that until we get the hood off. I have not got the hood ground yet, but you can see the rest of it's ground on the fender. Aiden got this side welded up. Very happy with that. He did not warp it at all. Could not ask for a better job. He did a good job on that. It's well done. I got it ground off good. All this side is ground off pretty nice. We got a little piece that we got to put in here because it's got a little bit of rot going on. We got a little piece down here on the fender. Got to put a little piece in the fender there. I have some Chev truck quarter panels like I got for the back. And what I got to do is I got to decide whether I want that kick out on the front wheel lip, just like the back wheel. I got to decide that. I think I do. I'm not sure yet, but I have the quarter panels out there. I can section them up and do it whenever. But as I walk around, you come around this side, you can see I got all this ground over here. I got most of this side ground up yesterday. Aiden's putting this side on. That's some welding. I'm not going to sit here and weld and have you watch me do that. You know how we weld the cars up. We'll see what happens there. Maybe later on today I can sit down and start plucking away at that, get that finished up. I still have to weld this here for the door. I have to put a little gap in that, get that door welded up. We'll get that welded up for sure. Maybe I can get this door cut open later on. I got some more grinding to do up front. That's how I got the metal in the eyes, doing the grinding. And that happens all the time. That's part of the game when you're doing this sort of stuff. I'm just lucky that, you know, Aiden's father is the eye doctor. I'm just lucky. And Jolene knows him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the door off. I'm going to show how I'm going to cut it off, and then there's going to be some work on the inside of the door to make it work. I have the hood to make work. I have the two doors to make work. I have some fender skirts I might try to make work. I still have to do some work up around this wheel lip here. I'm not sure if I want the wheel lip to match that wheel lip in the back. Not sure yet. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to cut the door open. So basically what I have to do is I have to get this pin out, take off that weld there, a snip weld there, snip a weld there, and a snip a weld there. Cut this along here like I said, and then we should be able to cut the door off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a marker. I got a 5-inch round disc and an old plastic wheel off the MIG welder. And I'm going to use that to make the roundness. I had it drew on there before, but I just want to do it so you know and see what I'm doing. I got the line coming down, that marker. Now it's going to work. All right, I'm just going to try to draw it straight down. Don't like it already. Going to get a better marker. See what happens here. I freehanded it on once and it looked really good. Maybe we'll come down this way, draw this one. And all I have to do is look at it and see if I like it. If I don't like it, well, don't use it. Use this little thing here and we'll try this. That's good. I'm just going to match them lines up, see what happens. Went up there a little bit, I think. And what I'll have to do, I'll have to take a pattern off. What I'll do is I'll take a pattern off this and I'll transfer it over to the other door so they're both the same. I'm going to take a measurement, just looking at it right now and seeing if I like it. If I don't like it, I won't cut it out, but if I like it, I will. But I want to just see what kind of, 8.5. 8.5. 8.5, see it? 8.5. 8.5. Not bad for freehanding it. Not bad. Do I like it? Eight and a half. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Don't look bad. I like the round corners. Everything's pretty round on it except the front end. Just gonna look at it for a minute, see if I like it. Alrighty, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to punch the pin out. See if I can get the pin punched out on that bad boy. And I'm just going to use whatever works here, I guess. Get this little rod here, get an air hammer right there. Put that on the floor. Pull that bad boy out. Airline. I put some penetrant on them way before I start this. See what happens. Look at that now, would you? I'm going to have to grind that tip off to make that work. I'm going to put some glasses on, hoping I get no metal in my eye again. I've had to have that done so many times. Like I wear glasses. I try to. The hard part is after you get a piece of metal out of your eye to get motivated to go back to work. That's the hard part. But here we are. It's Friday. What happened there now? Did it pop right out? That come out, like the whole pin come out? Awesome. Look at that. Where is it? I thought the top blew off. I should have had my earplugs on. I'm going to try to, people saying try to teach Aiden safety. Jolene has given him earplugs. If you haven't seen him with any of these on, she's given him earplugs. So he's got those. We make him wear gloves. He's got glasses. And I hope that he stays safe. I wouldn't want to see anybody get hurt, obviously. Alrighty. I'm going to cut. I think I'm going to cut this open first. I'm just wondering if I want to cut it with the plasma cutter and just cut it open, or if I want to do it with a zip cut. I don't think I'm going to hurt anything if I cut them with a plasma cutter. I don't think. I'm going to go to the other side and take a look. Just try, you should look it all over before you start doing this sort of stuff. Not going to hurt anything there. Just to make sure. I think that I could do a nice job with the plasma cutter. I can do a nice job with the grinder. Grinder's right here. I'll put some earmuffs and grind it out, I guess. I could do it either or, but the plasma cutter I have to get geared up, and the zip cut's right there. Pair of gloves. So I don't hurt myself. Keep your fingers crossed, people. Everything stays in place, which I'm pretty certain it will. And if it doesn't, we'll put it back in place. That's basically it. Also, when I get the doors off, I was thinking I'll be able to get inside. Well, I still can get inside, but I have to make a hinge area for the hood. I'm going to run a straight piece of metal across, connect both hinges, and then connect it to the hood. But it'd be nice with the door off. We can just get in and out a little bit. I have to decide whether I want a steps or I want a tank. Just looking at it again, seeing if I like it. Why not? get off the line. Have to make sure I got it all cut. She's not coming open yet. Come on, baby. What's holding it shut? See what happens. I'm going to get a little pry here. I'm hoping that everything's good. See, I got something still connected, I think. Whoop. That's going to might have to do something funny there, you know, to get that door open. Might not work. See where that's going there and hitting that? Don't know, might have cut it wrong. Might have to go like this, who knows, or different, you know. Don't get rowdy, Chad, it's only... Okay, that's what it is. Door shows to come off. Hoping that works. Thought about that. I even had someone say something about that, how it fit there. I did, but we'll see what happens. No pins though. You sure the whole pin popped out there, sweetheart?
I seen something pop.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if the whole pin popped out or not. Or it just broke off. Backstepping now. Nope. Ah, that pin. Well, I'm happy that I didn't get too rowdy, right? Screwdriver should pop the rest of it out. That's what I'm nervous about right there. Too big. Give me any old screwdriver. yeah, might see what happens here. Something connected. Ah. There she be in all her glory. What's going to take some time? What's going to take some time? Yeah, that isn't too bad. Not bad at all. So as you can see here, I'm going to have to cut a lot of this down. A lot of this part stuff down. And I'm going to have to cap that from here all the way around, cap that so you can stand on that. That's nothing. That's just got to be trimmed off. And get the bolts in there now. I guess a lot of the deal is they're going to have to trim the bottom of this door off. Yeah, we're just going to trim the stuff of this off. I'll connect that so that fits good. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. Let's cut some more stuff off and I'll show you what's going on here. What I mean by just cut some more stuff off is I mean getting this off, cutting that off, getting that flat so I can lay a piece of metal in there, and I'll basically show you what I'm going to do. That's some serious cutting there. The reciprocator saw would do a nice job cutting that. This is staying in place nice, like that. This is all staying in place nice. But basically, plasma cutter's going to have to come out, I guess. Probably just a little bit of everything, probably. Just start at that in case I want to get the reciprocator saw in there. But I'm going to open up the plasma cutter. Open up some whoop ass. Oh, with some cutting going on. The eye don't feel bad actually, you know, for having them scrape it with a needle and then digging at it a little bit. Don't feel bad. It don't feel bad. He did a good job. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. If I haven't stepped on them lights once, I haven't stepped on them 100 times. Have I, baby? We have to... try and do that. All right, let's start cutting some stuff out. So, for all the people that want to know how I'm going to get in the truck, that's the door. I'm really hoping that when I cut some, there has to be a gap in between the door and the fender. I'm hoping that I get that hinge set out far enough that we get past this, or have enough room that gets past this, it doesn't get hit on that. And that's going to be a little bit of a, don't know. Haven't done it before yet. Don't know. And if it has not, you know what we do? We fix it. All right. Let's cut some stuff off. Well, that was a good start. start. Let's try it again. We'll just take it out in junks. And if anybody asks why Aiden's not here, he only works 3 days a week. That's what we both agreed on. That's getting annoying. Do I have anything yet? There we go. Back in action. On the floor. Threw them on the floor. Okay. Alrighty. See if we can't get something done without something going wrong. Where hammer comes in nice. Just trying to get, halfway decent across there. Halfway. Feller got to be careful with the stuff he uses every day, like your eyes. Just starting to, as I'm trying to do this here, you have to be careful, I guess. If not, it can turn out badly. I'm realizing that right at the present moment as I'm cutting this, using my eyes. That's what I'm using, my eyes. I'm going to put my ear protection on because that's going to be loud. We get that flattened out. Cut a piece of metal, lay down in there. Hold on, Chad, hold on. Don't want that down in there. Nope. Nice. Cut that with a. Alrighty. There you go. Now, you come in here and take a look. There's a bunch of little things I got to do before I get started. There's a bunch of little things I got to do. I want to finish connecting this. I got my post here for my door. You can see where it's connected on this steel rod here, it's 2x1, I guess it is. Connected on my post here, well, that side to the firewall. I want to got to get a piece of metal fitted in there, make sure I fill that in and finish it. Got to finish that. Then what's got to happen is I got to take a piece of metal and lay it in here, and then go all the way around and up to this side. Now I'm going to get a piece and show you. Not quite thick enough. I can show you real quick with a too small piece, I guess, because I'm probably not going to put it in this second. I got oh, didn't have the ground on that one. Now, this is not working, but this is what I got to do. I got to take a piece of metal, put it in there like that. Then I'm going to make it wide enough that it goes all the way into the door here, all the way into here. Then I got to come in here with a marker and trace that outside edge off. That is the length I want, though. Look, gives me the length that I want for both sides. I'm going to basically right now. That gives me the length I want because it comes up far enough from this side. Comes up far enough on that side, and it goes down in the hole. Very nice. So now what I'll do is find how wide it wants to be. So I'm going to at least cut a 6-inch piece, at least a 6-inch piece, and then that will cover the whole thing, 6 inches wide, this long, to cover that. On the door, I'm going to cut. I can see where it's welded. I'm going to cut all this off. On the inside, I cut that off too. And then what I'll do is I'll make a piece that comes from here down and fits this skin. We'll cut this off because we know where it's at. We just want to keep the basic shape. That's keeping it for us. It's welded on there, but we'll cut that off. We'll cut that off. We'll cut this off. We'll cut this off, and then we'll cap it and make a bottom for it. But basically, right there in the handbag, that's how I'm going to do the door. Whether I put a step in the door or step inside, French a step inside of this, or whether I put a tank inside there, there'll be a step there. So I'm not sure how high up the step will be. It's going to be higher than that, obviously, because that's the bottom of the sill. But anyways, as I have a step in there, and then it's in like that, and you're in the truck. So we're going to want the step up, maybe up a little bit further. Doesn't really kind of get your leg to get up in there. It's not bad. You actually could step up, put your bum down, and swing in. Could do that. But basically, we know the step's got to come higher than the sill. It can't be lower, or can be lower than the sill. But I think we should have it up here somewhere to get up a little bit higher. And that will be made as we go along. But there you go. The door's been cut off. What I have to know is, what I'm hoping is that I can get that door to kick out past this part right here. I think it will, because the door, this is leaning in, this is out here. Yeah, so I'm going to clean up the mess I got going on here. Cut a piece for that. Get a metal in out of over there, bring it over, cut a piece for that. We will maybe work on this at the same time. It's Friday. You come back tomorrow. I'll probably feel a little better. Probably feel a little bit better, but this is what I had to do today. We do not take time off. We work no matter what. And today we had to struggle to get back here and get it done, but we got it done. But we showed you how we're getting the door open and how we're going to cap it and trace it off. So I'll cap it, trace it, butt weld it all the way around here. I'll trim the door. No, I'm not going to trim the door because the edge of the door fits the line. So I'm going to trim this edge down a little bit. So I got the door gap. I'm going to have to trim one of them down a bit. And it's going to have to be one or the other. Alrighty, signing off. It's Friday. Okay, let's give away a hat or a shirt. Let's do it. Good thing Jolene reminded me. I want to thank Jolene for putting up with me and taking me over to the eye doctor. Tomorrow I might feel like doing a little bit more, but cutting that out right now is not. I don't want to clean all the mess up and try to get the metal out right now. I could, but I'm not quite ready. There's a bunch of small things I have to do. A bunch of small things I have to do. What? 789 comments. Thank you very much, everybody. We appreciate it. We got the door cut open. We got to do the exact same thing to the other door. We got to cut that door open. There's a little bit of work. I want to connect the front post to the firewall. Marty Ramsey. All right, Marty. Gene Winfield would be proud of you and Jolene for the mentioning of Aiden. I know I'm proud of you guys and what a great looking truck you're building. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Gene Winfield is a mentor of mine. I look towards him. He's done so much in his career. He's still going as far as that goes. He's someone really to look up to. He's positive. He realizes that he's the one that says, it's school day every day. He knows that. Everybody listens and knows that, or should listen, that every day is a school day. Yeah, for Gene to get me motivated to do what I do, he has motivated me, obviously, because I see the stuff that he's done, and hopefully we just go right down the line. We'll motivate Aiden to do what he wants to do. I'm not sure what Aiden wants in life, and that's no real big deal of mine. No, that's not my idea. That's his idea, but he's here learning, and he'll be able to build his own car. I guarantee it. I can tell that because the way he put his first patch in, how he pays attention. He wants to learn. He wants to be here. And that's what has to happen if you want to be a Gene Winfield. You have to put your brain there and really think about it and go for it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Tomorrow we'll do a little bit more. Just wasn't my day.